afternoon, YouTube. Going to do a short video on how I packed my Bugout bag for my wife and I. It's not just me, but I had to put it together for two people, so I had to have a pretty good size pack. So after a lot of research, I decided to go with the Marine Corps Rusksack. And I think I made the right choice. I've used it out and about from time to time, and I really love it. It's got a lot of options, carry a lot of things. I can get the sleeping bags in here, or I can put one sleeping bag in and attach the other. Here's the radio pouch where I keep a lot of the smaller things like the fire kit. There's the hood or the cover. I just usually separate things in plastic bags according to category and put them in there. But everything on this displayed here will go in this pack, and there'll be plenty of room left. So just to show you a little bit of what we got, I'll start up top here. We've got the real thick emergency blankets. They actually could be used as mini tarps, ground cover. They've got two of those. They've got the reflective material on the inside of them. They're olive on the outside. And then we've got the snug pack. That's very versatile. You can set that thing up as many ways as you can think about. Put those two together. They're a good combo. And I threw in a hammock. Maybe get one more hammock. I got plenty of room here left. I need it. All three of those would work pretty well together, especially in Georgia where it's not real cold. Got a Stanley two-person cook kit. Actually, you could do more than two. And I've got the Stanley mini cook kit where it's just use it to heat some water. Got a couple of cups to go with it. I think those came from Walmart, but they fit perfectly in here like that. And to keep them from rattling around, I insulate them with the head covers here. I got two head covers for cold weather, toboggans. Got a microfiber cloth. Here's my fire kit. It's got tinder in there, kindling enough for at least one fire. Got a denatured alcohol burning stove. Got a little stand to set it on. Fire kit's got the char cloth in it. Probably a couple extra lighters. Can't have too much to start a fire. So here's the sanitation bag. Does have a couple stick lights in it. It's got the packs, things you need for sanitation. Life straw for water. Got a pack of jute string which can be used to start fires with. Just handy to have. Paracord. Got a knife. It's got the bush knife on it. It's got a little pocket knife that they both hold a blade pretty well. Just pop it out. And it's got a light. Got a machete. Didn't go break the bank to buy this, but it's a decent one. No more than I'm going to be using it. And it's sharp. It'll keep a good edge on it. That can go very well in my kit. Got a little survival axe. Very sharp on one end. Got the point on the other for digging. Digging into roots and dirt, whatever. Carry some extra rawhide. Can't go wrong with rawhide. Use that to sharpen. Got the ties, the rawhide ties. Got a sailcock key if you're ever in an urban situation where you need water from an industrial building, you can turn it on. It's got the 4 different sizes on it. $8.95. Couldn't ask for a better investment when you need water if you're in an urban situation. If you're not in an urban situation, and we've got the Life Straw here, can filter out plenty of water, gallons. I don't know how many gallons. I think 400 or 500 gallons. Threw in a couple quick start just for a fire. Make it easy to start a fire. Little container, extra container of fuel. In the fire kit, I've got a little flask in here. I tried the little plastic bottle with the measurements on it, but that didn't work. So I found a flask out at Farmer Supply. Holds about 8 ounces. Airtight, won't leak. Quick fire. Here we've got just a sundry pack of things like extra sunglasses, fingernail clippers, extra bags, Kleenex, earplugs, extra matches, have an extra universal tool, and also I've got an extra survival knife, couple cheap $1 survival blankets, space blankets, whatever you want to call them, and a little extra rain gear. Maybe use it one time. That's not the real main source of our rain gear. We'd carry our rain gear either in a separate pack, or we could probably put it in here on top. Got a ponchos, got raincoats, rain suits. We got all kind of rain gear. Also carry the extra baggies. If you need them, they come in handy. Better to have something not needed, need it not have it. Just everything here you see either goes in the radio pouch, but this, about this pack, I mean, you can load this thing down. It's geared to carry 120 pounds. I can't see myself carrying 120 pounds. 50 pounds, try to keep it to about 50 pounds. Put my wife's sleeping bag on the inside and attach mine to the bottom on the straps here that come out. I've got them all tucked away right now. But there's plenty of room. A lot of times I'll just take this with me as a suitcase just to try it out, go somewhere, go on a vacation, whatever. Instead of packing it in a regular suitcase, I'll just throw some things in there. Here's my fishing kit. Got everything in it you need to catch some fish. Got the line, the hooks, some small jigs, small hooks, sinkers. But that just gives you an idea of what's in here. I'm sure we hadn't got everything we need, but this would get us started if we had to. Got enough to eat, cook, sleep, stay warm. This would go along with our Bugout bag for our car. In it's an old army duffel bag. It actually holds more than this Rusksack. In it I've got hatchets, saws, shovels, wool blankets, things to stay warm with. And when we go on a trip in a car, we always take extra water, extra food. I live in the Atlanta area, and if you've been keeping up with the news, you've seen the disaster that happened with Interstate I-85. That's just a minor thing that could happen. That's why we were out of town when that happened. We didn't have any idea of what to expect when we got back, but we did have all this stuff with us. I spent the night on the road before in a car without a lot of things I needed, and it's not a lot of fun, so we don't do that anymore. Luckily, we came down 75 and it was okay. But you never know what's going to happen when you get out. Hopefully nothing, but you definitely want to be prepared. And here's just a few of the things that we take with us to make sure that we'll have some comfort if we need to use them. And this tarp all this is sitting on, it's a 10 by 12. I could put this in the pack without any problem, but I really don't need it. I've got an extra tarp in the car. The pack would be to break away from the car if you needed to. So you either don't need that big tarp when you've got the bivvies and the survival blankets and the hammocks, the sleeping bags, and your fire kits. Never can have too much paracord, so I've got paracord stuck in my car bug-out bag, get-bout bag, whatever you want to call it. And it's always good to throw in a couple of two-way radios if you get separated. We've got some of those. Problem with them, if you leave your car, they're not going to do you much good. But as long as you're with your car and you can keep them charged, then you're in pretty good shape. But this little survival machete, I've used it just around the house from time to time, just chopping things, and it works. The axe as well. If I was going to use something on a daily basis, I'd have probably gotten I'd go buy me a $100 axe, put an edge on it, and keep that with me. But right now, this is fine. This little witchcraft knife, I mean, it's sharp. Got things to keep it sharp. So, just thought I'd give you an idea of what's to take if you're packing for two, you and your wife. I mean, hopefully we'll never need it. I'd rather spend the night in a Holiday Inn, but I'm 70 years old and she's 65. But hey, if we had to use it, wouldn't think twice about doing it. So thanks for watching, YouTube.